Lost. Mementos. They speak to us in a language of time and place and smell and person. We oftentimes use them to travel our own personal time machines. Sometimes, though, we don't need that memento to actually take that journey.
You can be lost in a lover's embrace, lost in a good book, at a loss for words, lose your cool, lose weight, or lost in a daydream. Good, bad, or indifferent, losses are part of our lives, sometimes leaving us bereft or nostalgic, a smile or a tear when remembering the loss. Grandpa Louis puffed out his chest, his 24-karat gold chain wrapped into 3 loops, swished gently as he walked by the other wedding guests. Stopping to greet his nephew, Louis reached into the small pocket of his vest, retrieving the engraved gold watch fob attached to the end of the golden chain. So, Sydney, according to my watch, it's about time we make our way into the synagogue for this wonderful wedding to begin. Louis guided Sydney by his elbow. I don't remember how the gold chain became mine. Maybe my mother gave it to me, or maybe I found it and claimed it when I went through her jewelry after she passed. It became my favorite necklace, the golden chain resting against my black turtleneck sweater, or dangling elegantly from my low-cut little black dress as I walked by the other guests at weddings. The watch fob was always stored gently in my jewelry box wrapped in a silk pouch. I sometimes held the watch fob in my hand, turning it this way and that as I admired the scrolled engraving on the gold locket. It still lies safely in my jewelry box. The gold chain is lost. Tearing apart every nook and cranny, the gold chain is still lost. Grandma's beautifully carved cameo brooch was pinned carefully onto the high lace collar of her blouse. Oh, what a pretty brooch, her neighbor remarked as Grandma walked towards the taxi waiting for her at the curb. And that lovely little touch of the emerald on the end of the necklace of the carved lady is such a unique touch. I just love it. Mrs. Schwartz continued to admire the brooch. Yes, I love it too. It was a gift from Louis. See you later, Bessie. I have to get off to Samuel's wedding. I don't remember how the brooch became mine. Maybe my mother gave it to me, or maybe I found it and claimed it when I went through her jewelry drawer after she passed. I wore it on the lapel of my black blazer, or pinned it high on the collar of my lace blouse. The cameo is lost. Tearing apart every nook and cranny, the brooch is still lost. That's just fabulous, Rosie. What a sparkle and life you're adding to this simple little pocketbook by just plying your magic crochet needle. And Dad admired Mom's newest endeavor. A twisted rope braid of brown, sparkling sequins grew longer as Mom continued to create the strap. Already completed at her side, a pleated pouch of those shiny brown sequins was to provide a new pillow for the plastic purse inset. A few days later, proudly walking by the other wedding guests, her brown sequined purse sparkling from her shoulder, she smiled graciously, accepting the compliments of her new evening purse. I don't remember how the sequin purse became mine. Maybe my mother gave it to me, or maybe I found it and claimed it when I went through her closet after she passed. I started a collection of antique pocketbooks, which I displayed on an old coat rack I had purchased while roaming around the small village of Nyack, New York. Mom's brown sequin purse was always prominently displayed. The purse is lost. Tearing apart every nook and cranny, the brown sequin purse is still lost. I tell myself not to self-accuse, cursing myself for being irresponsible and so careless, but to know that it is not the actual thing itself that is mourned, it is what the thing represented. St. Anthony, the patron saint of lost things, may have said it best. At least restore to me peace and tranquility of mind, the loss of what has afflicted me even more than my material loss. So I tell my bruised and admonished ego, I will cherish the memories and stop looking for the golden chain, the cameo brooch with a little emerald, or the brown sequined purse. But damn it, I still wish I could find them.